Hey, 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 guess who it is? It's your friendly Puerto Rican coming back at you with another live video. In today's training, I want to share with you 3 tips to help you create that copy that sells. And at the end of the day, isn't that why we're in business? To move forward in our business. And I want to share with you 3 tips, basically 3 questions to ask yourself when it comes to the copy you're creating. And I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. If you are new to my channel, my focus is to help you around social media marketing and business networking. As a social media coach, I am a firm believer in those 2 things helping you move forward in your business. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back, my friends. Coach Manny Rodriguez coming back at you with some more live training. Now, if you're catching this live, let me know in the comments that you're catching this live. If you're catching the replay, let me know in the comments that you're catching the replay. I just want to know that you're there, okay? I want to know that you're getting some value from it. So, here's the truth about your content, right? We want our content to help us move forward in our business, right? We want our content to help attract the right target audience for us, right? So it's key that you actually create a game plan. You have a plan that you want to help you move forward in your business. And that's exactly what I want to share with you in today's training is what are those 3 questions to ask yourself before you dive in to creating that content? What are those 3 things that you should be able to answer when you're looking at creating that content that helps you sell? And even though I keep saying sell, that is part of your process, right? The bottom line is creating attention towards your content, creating attention for you to get you in front of people that you are looking to be in front of. That is key for your whole process. Okay, so you have to say to yourself, okay, I'm ready to write, right? I'm ready to create my video, whatever it is that you're doing. You have to ask yourself these 3 questions. So that first question, you gotta know what you want them to know. You have to know what you want them to know. Okay, because in order to be crystal clear on what you're trying to do with this content, you have to know what's that one big takeaway. What's that one big idea that you are giving them to attract attention to you? Okay, I want to share with you those 3 questions. And number 1 is, what do you want them to know? Okay, and this is so key. Okay, you're creating this and you're creating this piece of content, right? You're creating this piece of content. So this content that I'm creating for you guys is, what is that one big idea? Writing copy that sells. That's the one big idea that I'm wanting you to get out of this video. I'm giving you 3 tips to accomplish that. So that's what I'm wanting you to know. What do you want your audience to know? Okay? What do you want them to know about this video that you're creating? What do you want them to know about the blog post that you're creating? What is the one big takeaway that you want your watcher or your reader to get from this copy? Okay? You can create a training event around creating videos with powerful call to actions, right? That would be something that I would do. You can create a video on, the one big idea being that copy that sells, right? Or that one big idea is creating videos. Or that one big idea is why you want to create videos. As you can see, I'm just taking this off at the top of my head. Okay. Yeah, of course I have notes, but I wanted to just kind of run with that part to help give you ideas. Okay. So, what is the one big idea? If you're someone who works for an hiring agency and you're hiring people, right? And you want to create content, 5 ways to land your next job. So that big takeaway is landing that next job, right? So this is key. And please understand this about that, right? Your whole goal is that they get one big idea from this, not 3, not 10. What's that one big idea that you want them to understand? Make this as clear and concise as possible that you are getting across, because it's key that you help them understand this person is talking to me. This person knows the problem and challenges that I'm having, right? Because at the end of the day, your expertise is based on how many problems and challenges you can solve. That truly is what your content comes down to. Solve problems and challenges. So what is the problem and challenge I'm trying to solve in this video is helping you create copy that makes people do something. So you must know what you want them to know. Okay, that's the one big idea. The second thing you have to know is, how do you want them to feel when they're watching your video, when they're reading your blog, when they're reading your article? How do you want them to feel? You see, when you're creating this content, when you're creating this piece of copy, you have to know, what emotion am I trying to get out of them? Am I trying to make them angry? Am I trying to make them curious? Am I trying to motivate them to take action? Okay, so what feelings do you want them to have? Because if you know what feelings you want them to have, then guess what? It is so much easier to shape your copy, how you want to lead to that next step. Okay, it is a known fact. Emotions create action. Whether it's angry, whether it's happy, it creates action. Okay? When you start your business, there's a fire in your belly that wants to rocket, right? So you have to pay attention, number one, to that feeling, but when you're creating copy, how do you want them to feel? Okay? Do you want them to feel curious? I'm creating an event around creating videos with powerful call to actions. This is just an example, right? So I want to map it out how I want this to go. If you're trying to create a winning formula, a winning plan with this copy, map it out. So if I'm trying to get people to watch my event that I have coming up, it could be, just my webinar, my training, something around, I have a virtual summit coming up. So I'm going to be, targeting a lot of people for that. January 5th, by the way. And I want people to feel curious, to want to learn more. So I might work on creating that curiosity in them, right? What if you can create videos that with powerful call to actions that actually get people to buy or to click or to do that next thing? Okay, so you can start off with, what if? That's a curiosity question. What if ... What if ? Right? Starting that with, that creates curiosity, but if you're trying to motivate them, maybe get them angry. Motivating them to take action, get them angry. Get them on your side on something. Us versus them is always one of those popular things. Creating content with, when it's one mic versus another mic, or vegetarian food versus non-vegetarian food. Create content with the verses. That always creates curiosity, especially if nothing else, so they can hear your opinion on this. So, maybe there's something out there that's going on that they feel is unfair or unjust, and that's how you feel. Create content around that. That would create anger, right? So this is key. Maybe you just want them to be excited, right? Maybe you're just wanting them to be excited. You can start painting a picture of what their life would be like if they did this, right? Or if they were joining your business to do what you're doing. Or maybe you're creating an event around public speaking and you want to coach people, what it would be like for you to coach them. I'm a social media marketing coach, right? I want to paint the picture as to what it would be like to work with me and get results, right? I want you to get excited about the possibilities. That's emotion, right? So this is key. The next thing, okay? You know what that one big idea is that you want them to get out of this content, right? You know that emotion that you're trying to invoke in them, right? To get them to do the next step. That's exactly what it is. Okay? That's exactly what it's so important. This next tip, this next question for you. What do you want them to do? Okay? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do next? You've given them such great content. You've invoked those emotions. You've got them to feel something. This is the most important part of this, as if you want to get results. What do you want them to do next? What is that next step in the process? Tell them what to do. Do not assume they know to reach out to you. Do not assume that they know to click on your website, to send a message to you. Do not assume they know this. Okay? This is key. And I'll create another video for creating that call to action, but it's so key. Okay? I want to give you an example. I'm putting all three of these into play, right? The know, feel, do. What do I want them to know? What do I want them to feel? What do I want them to do? Okay? So I'm holding this event, right? I'm holding this event, and let's say I'm sending out an email. Okay, I'm sending out an email. I'm writing a sales email because I want people to get to this event. Okay, let's say I'm doing that. So what do I want my reader of this email to feel? Okay, so number one, what do I want them to know? I want them to know that I'm running a training event around creating videos with powerful call to actions. And I'm going to use 20 different industries to do that, right? To give examples, right? So I'm going to try to hit each of them. What do I want them to feel? I want them to feel curious about what they can get out of this. Okay. I want them to feel curious to want to learn more. Okay. I want them to be like, okay, this sounds like something that is for me. Let me look into this further, because I gotta grab their attention, right? I have to get them to want to know that this resonates with them and that this is something that they could use in their business. Okay, so it's key that I know, how do I want them to feel? Okay, so I want them to feel curious. Now, what do I want them to do? Okay, I know it. I know what I want them to know. I know what I want them to feel. What do I want them to do next? Okay, they're curious, right? Now I want them to click on this link to the website to get more information. Okay, so as long as I've done all of this in that process, so remember, when at the very beginning, before I even start, I have to go through this process. What do I want them to know about this big event that can help them? How do I want them to feel about this event that can help them? How can they learn more? Let me answer that for them in this copy. Okay, so this is key in this process. So ask yourself these three questions, okay? What do I want them to know? How do I want them to feel? What do I want them to do? Every single piece of content should have a call to action. That's your do portion. What do you want them to do next? Okay, so I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. If you social media for your business, well, we have an option for you. And it's called the Social Media Networking Group, where we network, we learn social media together, and we take action as a group. That's right, folks. We are a networking group, and we're a tribe of individuals helping one another move forward, helping one another start those Facebook lives, create those YouTube videos. We're helping them move forward, and we're helping them beat that algorithm with getting engagement, right? So we're helping them win the game by helping them create content that moves forward. So we just got off of writing copy that sells, which is this is a piece of that training that we did in the month of December. The folks in the group, they vote for what we will be learning in January. I'm the main coach who does most of the teaching. But does that sound like you? Does that sound like something you would like to learn more about? Send me a message at m.me/Coach Manny Live. That's m.me/Coach Manny Live, and just type in SMNG, and I'll know what your question is about. So, if you're not sure how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help. I love you guys. I look forward to serving you again. Peace. Have a great holiday. If I don't talk to you before then, talk to you soon.